bust his lip. For a week he had to talk with a lisp like this.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. About to get started here. Today's starting pitcher, Christopher Sanchez.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Shohei Ohtani, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
And that's down, a base hit.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive.
Oh, and now a wild pitch. And now a man into scoring position. No outs, runner on second. Tap foul at the plate. And that's downstairs. And that's ball two. Swings through that one for strike two.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Ball. 3 balls. 2 strikes.
Got him. Larry Bullard brings him up. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First pitch, and he just misses.
Nope, that's away.
One out and a runner at second here in the third and final game of the series. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2-1.
And that misses. 3-1 now.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike. Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a miss. And that's strike one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot. He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
One and two.
In the dirt. Runners hold tight. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a ball and 2 strikes. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Ohtani at second. Freeman over at first with 1 away. In there. Sets him down on strikes. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. Muncy digs in. Just missed. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. And that's fouled off. Missed with a changeup, and a count 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Back here in Philadelphia, and now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now fly ball to right center. Edmonds sprinting for this one. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. 1 away. And here is Sosa to the plate. And that's in for a strike.
Boog, I don't think anyone was shocked when Yamamoto signed with Los Angeles. He joins a long list of pitchers who signed with the Dodgers out of Japan, following in the footsteps of Hideo Nomo, Hiroki Kuroda, and Kenta Maeda.
Headed down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings and misses, and there's 2 down. Here is Bryce Harper, the first overall pick back in 2010. Swing and a pop-up, foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 2 down, nobody on. That one misses, and the count even 1-1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Yamamoto with the strikeout. Back here in Philadelphia, Will Smith to the plate.
Will Smith.
Fought off foul. Pitch misses. 1-1. And there's a ball. Check swing, and he went. It's 2-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Miguel Rojas at the plate. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And no swing, says James Kingsley. And that one fouled off. That's off the mark. Ball 2. Second inning here. No score. Fouls one off. 2-2. That's ripped. Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Tommy Edman at the plate.
Tommy Edman.
In the dirt, and that's ball one.
One ball, no strike.
Oh, right to the backstop. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. Line drive, makes the grab, 2 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
On the ground, stop. Tosses to first, and that will end the inning. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park, where these Phillies fans are geared up for another season. Their postseason run was cut short after they ran into a red-hot Mets team in the NLDS.
Yeah, that was a tough series to swallow for these fans. Phillies were good all year, but they couldn't cool down the Mets when it mattered most.
Makes the catch. 1 down. Trey Turner at the plate.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Fires over to first, and a couple of quick outs. Max Kepler at the plate. And that skips in the dirt. He swings and fouls one off. That to right. Conforto brings it in for the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the power speed combo. Shohei Ohtani. Sanchez back to work. And that's a little high.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
No strike.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before. And another ball.
3-0.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run. Here's Betts.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And strike one to Mookie Betts.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
The next offering misses. Ball one.
Two balls.
And a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball two. Ohtani on at first. Nobody out. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That'll fire up the dugout. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. That clips the corner.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Hard ground ball, base knock.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Fouled off down the right side. Runner at first with no outs here. That one is absolutely belted. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Here comes Freddie around third. The relay. Tag. Not in time. He's safe. It's 3-zip.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. And a foul ball. That one outside. And it's a ball to strike. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Went down on strikes his first time through. Pitch misses there. 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
There's a swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
That's off the mark, and it's 2-1. 1 out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The other way. They got it for out number 2. Miguel Rojas, the next to hit. There's a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
They say you win.
0-2.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Man at second. That misses the zone. 1-2 the count.
1 ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone, because that's where you can get hurt.
In the dirt, blocked. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Rojas makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. As we go to the last of the 3rd. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. Late on that fastball.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Check swing. He went. And the count is 0-2. And that's in the dirt. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Has room, and he makes the catch. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. And he hits a ground ball right side, and foul ball. And it's strike two.
Kelly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And now 1-2. Ripped on a line, and it gets by him. Around first, heading for two. And he'll reach second with one away.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Handled that down and in breaking ball very well. He saw the break early coming from the other side and just let it get deep enough and drop the barrel on it at the very last moment.
That one off the mark, and the count is 2-0.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
That one at the knees for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a miss at a slider. Marsh over at second, one down. Betts whips it to first, and Real Muto is out. So the lineup flips over. This is Bryson Stott. He's 0 for 1. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Two outs and a runner at third here in the last half of the third. Ripped, but it curls foul. Here's the 0-2. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Two outs. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Two outs and one in scoring position. The next pitch misses. 3-2 now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Liner, and this could be trouble. In to score is the runner from third. It's 3-0.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. Cutter on the inside edge of the plate. That's a tough pitch to handle, but he seemed to have no problem with it whatsoever. Turned on it nicely.
Sosa now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. This one in the dirt. fouled off. He was late. Runner at second, 2 down. Got him. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Back at Citizens Bank Park as we go to the top of the 4th. And now it's going to be Tommy Edman. Tanner Banks gets the ball now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And that is downstairs. Ball one.
Love coming to Citizens Bank Park. Best ice cream in all of the league at the press level. It's only been around since 2004, but plenty of awesome history here already. It's the only stadium with multiple postseason no-hitters. Remember, Roy Halladay did it back in 2010, and the Houston Astros threw a combined no-no in Game 4 of the 2022 World Series.
Conforto, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. That misses, and that's ball 1. Right side, stop. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Check swing of the first pitch. Look down to third. No swing. He held up. Patrick Johnson with the call there.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That one missed. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning for Mookie Betts.
Everything came together for him. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
First pitch misses.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Stop. Tosses to first, and that is that. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, and here's the first baseman, Bryce Harper. First pitch just misses.
Well, these Phillies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And there's a foul ball. That one misses. 2-2. Hernandez hauls it in for the out, and there's one down. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He's 0 for 1. That one way inside.
Nope, that's foul.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a ball evens the count.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Here's Turner now. Grounded out his first time up. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Ready now for the 5th inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman.
Very humble guy, and on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's just trying to stay with the plan, and that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, let it travel.
Yep. Next offering is down low. That one the other way. Turner with the throw to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Now a screamer into the outfield. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Muncy at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Off the batter's eye and gone. And they add on. It's 4-1. The batter now will be Will Smith. First pitch, and he just misses.
1-0.
That's down and in. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Inside, just missed. Banks. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
And he walked him.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out.
Jose Ruiz will take over here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
The other way. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Now batting Max Kepler. Flied to right his first time. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
You know, these Phils just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And that squirts through. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Johan Rojas. He flied out to the warning track at his first trip. And that is out of play. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher. But if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Puts it away for the out.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching the line drive, but most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
We in go mode. We don't ever stop. We don't ever drop. We keep rolling. I know that you better rock. We the veteran.
So now a pinch hitter, Weston Wilson. Runner on first and one down for him. Late with the swing there. Man at first, one away. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. It'll bring up JT Realmuto. Grounded out his first time up. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Hernandez makes the grab, and that is that. Top six. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder Tommy Edman. Fly ball down the line, and that will drop foul. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. He goes down looking. And here is Michael Conforto. Has grounded out a couple of times. That's in there. That's strike one. Conforto, 32 years old, usually in left, but today he's starting in right field. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, the big play, in my opinion, from right field is that throw from right field to third base. Longest one in the game, and you got to have a pretty strong arm. Hopefully he can play that one hop nicely if he has an opportunity to throw out a runner.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Misses off the inside, and it's 1-0. Check swing on a 1-0. Appeal to third. And he went around, according to Patrick Johnson. And a curve is down and in. 2 out, space is empty. Inside. And now 3-1. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Bonda back to work. That's outside, and that is ball 1.
1-0.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 strike.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
Whoa.
That's to third. Muncy whips it across. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. And digging in for Philadelphia, Edmundo Sosa, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Just missed. 1 out, bases empty. Next one misses, and it's 2-1. This one in the air, center field. Edman brings it in, and there are 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Bryce Harper. 0 for 2 in this one. That's a base hit, and that keeps the inning going.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
That one ripped, and the inning is over. New inning getting started. Here's Mookie now. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-1. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. That misses the zone. 1-0.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
So 2 balls and no strikes. Right back to him on the mound. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. And up next for Los Angeles, Teoscar Hernandez. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Now he breaks his bat. Harper makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Here's Muncy to hit. He's already homered in this game. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a run. It's 6-1. Will Smith digs in now. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Hit on the ground to short. Zips it to first. And they get the out on Smith. And that is the inning. Back here in Philadelphia. Here's Trey Turner.
Number 85.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Strike one.
1-1.
Breaking ball misses down and away. That one fouled off. 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So digging in, Max Kepler, 1 for 2. That one fouled off. The Dodgers leading by 5 here at the bottom of the 7th. Started to swing, held up. And a swing and a miss there.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
And now it's 3-2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
One down, base is empty. And they'll do it again. And that one is lifted in the air. Hernandez settles underneath it. Makes the catch. That's out number 2. Johan Rojas now at the plate. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
No balls. 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And we're back. We're at the top of the 8th. And now the shortstop, Miguel Rojas. Righty reliever out of the pen, Jordan Romano.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And a big swing and a miss. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Good eye in that spot.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Sosa makes the catch, and there's one gone. Yeah, here comes Tommy Edman. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one clips the corner. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. Little slider action.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2. Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty. 2 down, bases empty. Michael Conforto will climb in. Inside, just missed. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Corrals it. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 8th, digging in, Weston Wilson. Conforto. And it's caught for the out. JT Realmuto steps in. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Swing and a foul out of play. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Bryson Stott getting ready to hit. Foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And it drops in. Tries to get back and save.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong.
Runner on the move. That's in for a strike.
0-1.
Safe at second, and that was not close. Stop at second with 2 down. And it's 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And that is that. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the Jose Alvarado into the game.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me. It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Just missed. Hard hit right side to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. Here's Mookie now. First pitch misses. Alvarado in his 8th season, 29 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Line drive, he brings it down. Nice play. There's Freddie Freeman now.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count is 1-1. They say it went.
1-2.
Swing and a ground ball. Fires across the diamond, and Freeman is retired. And that is that. So bottom of the ninth, here's Bryce Harper. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings and misses. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
The Dodgers leading by 5 here in the last half of inning number 9. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Got him swinging. Phillies have just 1 out remaining. Trey Turner now 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
1 strike.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball. 2 strike.
The Phils down to their final strike. Swings through that one. Smith gathers, throws, and that'll do it as they complete the strikeout to end it. 6-1 is your final here today. Dave Roberts.